A lot of people now would come to find out not only what they could use it for, because there's a lot of information on the internet and all over, misinformation also, but where they could get it. So access to it is what is important, because they could end up getting marijuana that is laden with chemicals, or marijuana that is, tainted. When I say tainted, it might be packaged with other drugs and other chemicals that, you rush to buy marijuana from foreigners and from foreign agents who do have tropical regions to plant good marijuana and organic marijuana. Go to a local Rasta man who you see accustomed getting arrested. The Rasta man who accustomed getting arrested, who you see the police taking them away for the cheap loads of weed that just growing in the sun and the rain. This is what is good for you, because it's more electromagnetic when it is not over cultivated or fully laden with pesticides. Use the tree, because I see it as a spiritual plant. We connect with the tree. There's a kingdom that you could communicate with. I need to rest this.
Yeah, okay.
This here. This here, right, is the stalk of the marijuana. This woody part is what they will crush and mix with lime and water and make hempcrete. This part here now is the fiber. This fiber is the strongest fiber in the plant kingdom. This is what they will make hemp cloth with. And the rope for the sail cloths on the slave ships, and the ropes for the 2,500 slave ships that the king had in the 1800s, this is what they use. Now, they will try to tell us that hemp and marijuana is two different things. They will say that you need to plant hemp. The only difference between hemp and what we're smoking is the level of THC and CBD, which is, it doesn't matter when coming to industrial use of marijuana. So we have the fiber, we have the wood to make hempcrete and board, we have the buds that we could use to make medicine, we have the trimmings that we could use for food and to make butters and oils and medicines. We have the root for us to put in there. We have the plant that you could use, like how they use microgreens, because it's very healthy. You could eat it. It's a food supplement. It's closed. You could use it for fuel also. They make ethanol with it that could fuel cars. So along these lines now, why try to dominate and not allow us to blend with the kingdom, the plant kingdom, and support our life, independent of the system? This is why they make this illegal, because not just for smokers, forget smokers. What about the industries that we could make from people who plant marijuana for clothes? People who make shoes out of marijuana, who make homes out of marijuana. They make hempcrete, and it's the healthiest form of homes, because homes get people sick. The chemicals they use to build the homes get people sick. The cement, the asbestos, the fabrics, the synthetic fabrics. This is what they say is the most green-friendly, eco-friendly, the least carbon print for a home building that you could use, hempcrete. And we could farm it. We throw it away. The officers burn it when they come. The government prohibits us from using what we could use to, and this could use to make paper. We have the newspaper like the Guardian newspaper. We give thanks to the Guardian newspaper, right? Now, we have the newspaper that we could make from marijuana instead of cutting trees at 40 years old. And we cut thousands of acres every day to supply the millions of people that need newspapers. And we could plant something that is renewable. You could have an acre of land that will be replenished by planting marijuana. And you could use every end of it, from the head to the toe.
Right. So you call that full legalization?
They should allow it, like the basil and my son picking tarragon to make tea. It should be allowed for the people to make the teas from it, because if you have glaucoma and you use some, if you have high blood pressure, if you have diabetes, if you have insomnia, and you use some, just boil some like tea. You smoke some if you want. you burn it, you could eat the seeds, whichever way please you. Because people like pepper, some people like pepper sauce, some people chop it up, some people want roast pepper, some people want slight. It's your preference. But they legalize tobacco, which we know has nicotine, and nicotine is toxic. You could have nicotine poisoning. They put on the box it's dangerous for health, but they still sell it. So why not allow marijuana not to be used as a toxin, because it's far from toxic. It is not a dangerous drug. It's far from a dangerous drug. It's foolish to say it's a dangerous drug and then call it medicine. How could it be dangerous and medicine? That doesn't make sense. And it is preventative medication because it allows the cancer cells to be arrested and destroyed. So before you get cancer, when you use marijuana, you save yourself the doctor bill. So the farmer was in charge of the pharmacy. The farmer would make your clothes, the farmer would make your medicine, the farmer would make your homes, but they put the farmer in the back so that the petroleum industry will come forward and make poisonous clothes and poisonous petroleum jelly, and they make toxins that kill people, and then they sell it to us and they fool us and make us feel like fluoride is good, fluoride is a neurotoxin, but they put it in the toothpaste, you know, and they tell you that they get dentists to come and swear that fluoride is good. So who could believe these people when they are professionals? They just paid to lie to the public. We trust our ancestors. The ancestors trust in the herbs because the herbs are the healing of the nation, and we now see that it's true. Yeah. So we want to go to Africa. You know, we want African culture, we want African teachings. We are indigenous people. The people who were here before slavery used to use marijuana. The people who they took into captivity and brought here to slave used to use marijuana. The Indians that they brought as indentured laborers used marijuana. The slave owners who own the ships, the pirates, the kings, the queens, they use it to furnish their slave ships also. So we reach a point where we want to use it to furnish our livelihood, our independence, our self-reliance, our self-control, you know, because with alcohol that they make legal and available, you could go and buy $10,000 in alcohol and put it in a vehicle and drive home and throw a party. But with marijuana, they want to legislate how much, and marijuana is a herb that makes you feel good, you know. Marijuana makes you happy. Marijuana makes you want to love your family more, love your friends, you know. It makes you want to love nature.
It don't make you violent. Like
it don't make you violent. It don't make you unconscious, like you will fall and drive and crash your car. You will drive slower. You've seen everything in slow motion now. You drive it safer than before, you know. And there's something we'd like to see. We'd like to see people free to use the marijuana to choose, you know, what they want to do, you know, to be eco-friendly, you know, to understand what is your carbon footprint, you know, understand how you deplete, and you need to contribute, because we can't be eating and think we living on the grocery, so we're not seeing that it's plants that really make us who we are. We live off of plants. We are what we eat, you know. So we need to connect with earth, you know. And this is the way to connect with earth. You feed on plants, and this is the king of the forest, man. This is the king of the plant kingdom. Yeah, the most friendly plant you could find, the marijuana plant. So, yeah. If I think that because I get caught smoking marijuana, although marijuana is good for me, okay? If I think I'll get caught and I'll get in trouble, I then have to consider the consequences of not using marijuana. What will happen if my child is autistic and I decide not to use marijuana, and my child becomes an adult and does not speak, you know, because of some ailment that could be reversed? Some people feel suicidal when they have Parkinson's because they can't even regular functions they cannot do. These are things that is necessary for your mind to be out of control, you know. So if someone thinks that they're in the closet and they want that freedom, they should come to the mountain. Do what your spirit tells you to do. Take yourself away, you know. Take time for yourself. Go to the river, go to the beach, go to the spring, go to the mountain, go to the woods, you know, where the spirit guides you, and you use marijuana because it's not something like it's a social, you know, it's like it's not something that you're going to use to socialize. It's something you're going to use to have introspection, check yourself, you know, and to check your spirit and to check your ancestors, you know, to see where you're coming from, to know where you're going to. Yeah. So it's not about your job, because you could have your job and your money and you're not well. But you think about being well, you know. But if we're well, you know, in spirit and in body and in mind, we'll have a better world. Because you don't want someone who have all their passes, they're very educated, they go to work and they plow down the environment for their company. You know, they pollute the environment, they pollute the air, they pollute the rivers and the seas, they kill life in flesh, and then they expect that, well, the future will be good because they accumulate wealth. You know, better you hold on meditation than you go ahead and you're polluting. We want more people who are thinkers, who are, you know, philosophers, who are artists, you know, people who contribute to wellness, you know, people who will do good for society. People will want to know what we're doing to make the world a better place. You know, these are the questions you need to ask. Not what the job requires today, when the job is spilling oil into the ocean, you know, or spilling toxic waste into somebody's backyard, you know, or into the air for us to breathe for the children. We should consider how we get clean water, you know, how we cleaning up these springs, you know, how we could plant more trees, how we could pick up the garbage, how we could stop so much plastic bottles. This is what philosophers and thinkers do. And this is when marijuana will put you into a position where you're thinking about the future. Not just today, you know. You don't just want to think about today. Because if you're just thinking about yourself and you're selfish, you wouldn't care to know that someone needs marijuana for their well-being, and they could be arrested and thrown in jail. And jail is somewhere where you'll get even into a worse state of health. So if we care about people in general, and you care about yourself, because you could be that person tomorrow who's diabetic or who has cancer and might need some marijuana, you know. So if you need marijuana roots, because this is our livelihood, you know. If you need marijuana roots, if you need buds, if you need the leaves, you know that you could go to the Rasta man. You know that the Rasta man endorsed this tree. This is our tree. We use it for good health, good frame of mind, you know, and we encourage the world to use it. Try it. Take it like pepper sauce. To try a little, you know, use it sparingly, and you have your experience. You meditate, because meditation is good. You know, marijuana is good because if you're stressed, that's what get you sick. Stress kills. This is a stress reliever. Pain kills. This is a pain reliever. You know, so it's healing from within. You heal your mind. You know, because some people, the diseases are lifestyle diseases. They just use too much sugar.
Okay.
You know, you just use too much salt. But you can't use too much marijuana. No one ever overdose on marijuana. You could overdose on alcohol poisoning, tobacco poisoning, but not marijuana.